Woohoo! Are we getting a little dancing today?
A little dancing, a little,
We about to do, honestly, we should get a Shak'n or Stirr'd dance going on.
I'd rather twerk.
Well, you heard it here, people. It's time to get Shak'n or Stirr'd today. Grab that mocktail or cocktail or no-tail. You know how it goes. It's time to shake things up or stir it up.
Hi, everyone. This is Ozzy.
It's Elam.
Hi.
It's time to start our conversation.
All right, people. So, wait. Before we even get started.
Right.
Elam and I, we're on a roll.
We are.
We're on a roll. And so are the bottles.
Spill it already. Why won't we?
Spill in. What are we drinking?
We are drinking a glass of rosé.
Love it. Let's salud.
Cheers. I hope you enjoy. What do you think?
Suds. I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
So today we have a different fun question for us. As Ozzy mentioned, we're in a couple bottles down now.
Couple.
And for us, we're gonna spice things up. We're gonna get like a little loose, and we're gonna get deep.
Oh, I don't know about deep, but for sure loose.
So Ozzy, let's start this off. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've gone to a club one way, shape, or form at this point in our lives. And I don't want to date ourselves, but, we've been around. So
I haven't been around. Excuse you.
So with that being said, what's the difference? What's your experience been between clubbing at a gay club versus a heterosexual club?
I don't like straight clubs. I'm just gonna just say that.
All right, you gotta
just let it there.
Yeah, let's throw it out into the universe.
I just feel so uncomfortable. I will only go to a straight club if my girlfriends want to go to the club. If that is what they want, I'm gonna be a team player.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot down because that is their crowd that they're looking for a straight man. They can go. Maybe. I was gonna say they can go to a gay club and not find a straight man, but you can find a straight man at the gay club, but that is not.
Sorry. I feel like there's a lot to unpack there, but okay, keep going.
But historically, my girlfriends would have wanted to go to a straight club to find a cis straight man. I would be super uncomfortable, honestly, as a gay dude. I'm just super uncomfortable at the straight club.
What about it is uncomfortable, though?
I don't feel like I could let loose. I just feel like the fact at a straight club, these cis straight men hover over women. They stand at the outer edges of the dance floor, I don't know what they're doing, but they're just standing there observing who's going to be their next catch. I find that very weird and awkward, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm like, what are you doing just standing there? I don't know what to make of it, so I just don't want to deal with it, it's just not my thing. So it just makes me overall uncomfortable. But I'm a trooper. I'm going to do what I need to do in order to make my girlfriend feel safe in that space. She wants to be in that space. It's their space, right? And I'm going to respect their space. And if that's the way they interact, that's the way they interact. And
right.
I'm not there to redefine their definitions. I'm just there to support my girlfriend.
Right.
I don't know. How do you relate to that?
I mean, I don't have the men's perspective towards it, so I didn't even okay, let's be clear. I do feel like people do stand around in the corner. I guess corner is not the right word. Around the periphery of the dance floor.
The girls are in the middle,
right,
dancing, doing their thing with their girlfriends, and the men just do this outer layer circle, observing.
Yeah. I don't even remember what club it was, but in somewhere in SF, there is a club where there's like that second floor, and that entire second floor on that balcony, it's just all dudes staring down. But what is my take on gay versus straight? I honestly have fun in both. I think never once have I gone to a club with the intent of finding someone. I personally don't feel like the person that I would like to get together with would ever be at a club. Like meeting at a club. Maybe they are at a club, they've been at a club, I've been at a club, let's be clear. But I don't think that's like the source of in which I would envision myself meeting someone. So when you go to the straight club scenario, it's truly that, what you were talking about. It's like women just want to get together. Get on that dance floor.
Who doesn't like
Loosen up.
dancing?
Right, exactly. When you go to the gay club, same scenario. I'm there to have fun.
Not
like,
the same scenario.
For you.
Everyone's dancing. No one's like awkwardly hovering around you.
Fair. But there are some awkward
There's
straight guys that are in the gay clubs that are there with another agenda.
I don't know if I would call them awkward because I feel like they're a lot more forward with my girlfriends. And maybe because we're in the club, yes, we're in the club, we're drinking, yes, like we're doing our thing. But I feel like those straight men are a lot more forward in approaching my girlfriends.
But do you like that?
It's not about whether I like it or not, it's whether or not my girlfriends are okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
If they're okay with it, I'll support you. I am here for you.
Right.
I am your friend. If you want to shut it down, I will help you shut it down. If you don't want to shut it down, all praise to you, girl. I mean, I remember, when was it?
I feel a story coming. I feel
this
a story coming.
This was pre-boyfriend, okay?
Let me grab another glass
Let's
here.
get that clear. Pre-boyfriend. I just remember that one time we went to the cafe in the Castro, and this dude, we were like, I don't know why we decided to go out that night, but we were just like having fun and we were living our best lives that night. I just remember. So, Alam, how tall are you?
I am short. I'm a small petite Asian, 5'1", 5 feet-ish.
Okay, some context for the audience,
Yeah,
right? Like
right.
you're a small person.
Right.
This guy at the club literally picked up Alam, put her above his head, and spun her in 360. I'm like, what? Can I be next?
What's happening? Oh goodness, those
Like,
young lives. I don't
think he was even hitting on her. He just like
I think
literally
we're just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a different approach at the gay club with minimal expectations. I do feel like when you're at a straight club and someone is buying you a drink, this is just me personally, I feel like there's this, and again, maybe it comes back to the upbringing where like nothing is ever free. You know what I'm saying? So when someone comes up to you and then they go like, what do you want to drink? Let me get that for you. You're kind of like, excuse you, what do you want from me? Like you want something more tonight? Like what's your agenda here? What's your MO here?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel comfortable accepting that one drink. Cause I don't know what your intentions are. Nothing is ever free is what I was taught. So you may accept, but what are the precautions that you're taking in accepting that drink?
Oh, interesting.
That's how I don't know. Maybe I was too serious about it. I don't know. I don't know what it was. But that's always this mental thing that's like rejigging in my mind. Like, what you want, dude? Like, what's your MO?
See, no one has bought me a drink ever.
Stop. No, I don't. Wait.
If anything, it's the bartender that says, "Don't worry about it. It's on the house."
No. I don't feel like. No.
Don't
For real.
recall a moment where a dude was like, "I'm gonna get you a drink. What are you drinking?" I cannot.
No.
Well, maybe it didn't even mean anything to me if it did happen, but I don't recall a moment where a dude came up to me and said, "What are you drinking? Let me invite you to a drink."
No. Really? In all of the times that we've been together, I'm literally crossing my arms like, really?
Yeah, no. If anything, I just remember bartenders being like, "It's on us. Like, it's fine. Like, don't pay." Like, yeah, no. It's been strictly the bartender that's always been like, don't worry about it.
I'm like literally my mouth is
So that's what I'm
open
like.
because I'm shocked.
I don't know what it's like when someone else is trying to approach you. Honestly, I don't even care. I don't know.
Oh, what was that?
I feel like as though at the club I just do my own thing. Like nowadays, I'm in my 30s. Like I'm not expecting to meet the love of my life at the club. Maybe in my early not even my early 20s because I was in a relationship, but maybe that was me right after I broke up with my ex where I was like, I'm gonna try to find someone at the club. No, like it was just a waste. It wasn't a waste of time because I was there with friends. I really did enjoy my time with friends, dancing. I love to dance, so it's just a way for me to let loose, let go of stress. It's a lot of energy with music. I mean, I know how to get down on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, he does, people. Oh my goodness.
So it's very much just more of an activity that I enjoy doing and having fun. And yeah, sure, there's this like afterthought of like you might meet someone tonight, but that thought is long gone. Like I'm not expecting like tonight I'm going to the Castro, and literally I'm not expecting to meet anyone. I'm just there because my friends invited me. They want to take me out, and I'm just there to be with my friends. If something happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not losing sleep over it.
Right.
I just straight clubs are just a little more, I don't know, they're just not the type of space I like to be in.
I mean, let's be clear. When you get onto a straight club, I think the thing that I hate the most is like, I think this is why I enjoy the gay clubs more. When you go to a gay club, gay people do not go in and try to be like grinding up on behind you, right? Their game is not to try to grab you.
Well, not a gay person with a cis straight woman, no.
Right. But like, people will be dancing with you, right?
For sure.
And that's what I appreciate. When you go to a heterosexual like straight club, bro, like I swear you can't even dance properly. Like you better get a cohort of like 20 girls and maybe you get people surrounded by you. And in my mind, I don't know, we need like a straight perspective, men's perspective though, because in my mind I'm like, truly, for me personally, I'm not going there to go find someone. I'm not also finding someone to do a one night stand. I really want to go there to de-stress, as you were suggesting. That's it. Like have fun, listen to some music, go hang out with some friends, grab a drink or two, not a big deal, that's it. Not this, let me end the day grabbing someone's number, plus more maybe, potentially. Like that's not the intention.
Yeah.
I know that's not the same for every woman that is
Or
straight
man.
or man, but that's my personal take as it relates to that. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Because like, I don't know, the next thought that I get in my mind is the fact that someone in my life, they were like, let me try to like play Cupid with you. I'm like, yeah, sure, tell me more. How do you want to play Cupid?
Yeah, I want to know more. Tell me more.
And they were like, you're just so like handsome and like you have a lot going on for yourself. Like we need to get you a man. I'm like, I don't like that perspective. I don't need a man. Like men are just an add-on to my life. Yes, I eventually want to like grow old with someone, but the fact that you're framing it as though I need a man,
Yeah.
doesn't sit well. Like I need a man for a lot of things, sure,
But not that.
but like it's not a necessity. But it just turned me off when I heard that I need a man. Like for what? Like men are just, I don't know, like do you have a need for a man?
I don't think that's the mindset that I have. I think it's more when it goes to companionship, future family, future life, sure, maybe. But then outside of that, it's not like in my mind of like, oh my God, you always need to. Why? Is because when I think about the many years that I was single, I don't know, you just gotta know how to be independent. And I think that all of that creates and compounds who you are and why you're the way that you are. Like this discovery phase.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need to.
I wish I would have discovered myself earlier on in life, meaning I wish I would have discovered myself in college. I was closeted in college.
Okay, I was just gonna ask exactly what that meant. But
And I think I'm upset about that because I went to a liberal arts college, so anything goes. Like literally any identification goes, and you're pretty much welcome with hands wide open, and it is what it is, right? I just wasn't comfortable enough with myself to want to come out at that point in my life. But I feel as though as if I would have learned so much more about myself in that period of my life. I don't know, like I just remember a night where I think people clearly knew I was gay. Very early on, even in high school, I got bullied about it. Like, oh my god, you're gay, you only hang out with girls, and it was just very something I was like bullied about. So I kind of carried that sentiment through college. But obviously, when you know someone is clearly gay and you're gay yourself, I feel like in college there was a party where this guy was hitting on me, and I was like, I don't know, I was flabbergasted. Like, I was like, yeah, someone's finally hitting on me that I'm like into. But I didn't pursue it because I was scared, I was intimidated, I guess I feared of being outed, and it was just a hurdle for me to. I just remember getting up at like it was more around like 6 or 7 in the morning, where I'm like, I need to go because or else my roommate's gonna wake up and they're gonna ask me where I went, who I hooked, like all these like wanted like gossipy details. I'm like, what story am I gonna make up? And that really kind of like, in a sense, fucked with my ego. I just wish I would have come out earlier because I still have the same friends even after I came out. Like after, like it's just like my core people that I have today are still my core people are still the people that I met back then.
So nothing changed.
Right.
So why not?
So why was I holding back?
Right.
It's just that innate fear of wanting to protect myself that I guess I was trying to hold on to. And if I just let it go during college, I feel like as though, I don't know. I don't know what it could have been different, but it just would have been different, I feel like.
It could have. But honestly, there's a reason why you're in the path and the journey that you're on today. And there's a reason for it. And ultimately, I think it's probably for the better. It may not be good now, but in the future it could be. And I think what you're meant to be is what I think. So it sounds like a little bit of fluff, let's be clear, but I don't know. I think there's a reason for it all. And I always think the same. It's like, oh, why couldn't I have blah? Or like a lot of like reflection of and regret. But there's only so much that you can be regretting on, right? And I think there must be more positive towards it. Hey, this is a first. I'm spinning it positive.
That is a first.
I mean, it must be the second bottle or something.
You are spinning it into a positive. I don't know. I just feel like that is the one. Sure, I need to reflect more, but that is one of the items that I wish I would have. My sexuality. I wish I would have addressed it sooner. I wish I would have explored it sooner. I wish I would have done it sooner, I guess. As we pour a glass of wine.
Let me pour a thick, heavy glass.
We need it thick. But for tonight, I mean, it's just different. I feel like for tonight, right? I'm just there. I wasn't planning on. I typically lately don't drink at the club or to go to the club or pregame for the club. That's not my thing anymore. I go for the camaraderie. I go for the friends. I go for the good time of like the ambiance and wanting to dance. I like to dance. So I'm probably gonna be the 50-year-old who likes to dance. And if you're gonna invite me to the club at one point to wanna go to dance, I might go.
Well, the audience heard that right here, right now.
And I can't hate on it because I feel like I took my mom out to the club. This happened like 4 or 5 years ago.
I didn't know
pre-pandemic.
that.
It was on her birthday. She's like, I really want to go dance. I'm like, we're going to the club. And we went to the club together.
Oh.
And it was just like the time of her life. So it was like, yeah, sure, you're at this age but you still don't lose the things that you love. Like
Right.
you're still, in a sense, it has hurt that situation or that moment helps me understand that just because you get older doesn't mean that you don't know how to have fun still, that you still don't know, or that you still know how to enjoy what you always have liked to enjoy. And just because you're growing older doesn't mean that you have to change what you enjoy. If you love to dance and if you're gonna go to this very paisa, I know I just spoke Spanish, but very like traditional Mexican club and you wanna go dance traditional Mexican music, then let's go.
Right.
Like, who am I to deny the fact that you love to dance?
Because where else do you go dancing?
I don't know, my bedroom, like
That's what I was saying. Is
the
like in my
living
living
room,
room.
like I don't know.
We've
but
had those moments
yeah.
too.
But the fact that it was just my mom on her birthday wanting to go out and dance, like, let's go. And I feel like that's gonna be me one day.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I
That's
hope
what
not.
I think. I don't think that's a problem.
It's just a little weird, but you know.
No, it's not weird.
No?
No, because I mean, unless you have like a beautiful home where you can make a full-fledged dance floor and you bring everyone over,
Honestly,
that's not a bad way to do
future
it.
goals is to have a fat ass house. Fat enough to have a wedding in there and like a dance floor.
Okay.
Why not have your home be a venue?
That's true. Throw it out into the universe, I always say, and hey, one day it will come to fruition if you dream big. So
You better be my friend.
I mean, we are doing this podcast. So.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, like the clubs are just like, I don't know. It's fun, but my expectations have changed about a club. Like,
Overall, though, are you feeling shaken or are you feeling stirred about this topic, though?
I don't know, I'm scratching my head.
I know you are. You totally are.
Because, I don't know, I feel like I kind of just hesitate. Because I'm indifferent about the clubs now. I feel like as I'm growing older, I could care less about the club. I'm not trying to go to the club to meet someone. I'm not trying to go to
But was that your MO before?
Yeah, I mean, when I broke up with my ex, yeah, like, I was, like, very gung-ho, but, like, where am I going to meet the next person? And I felt like at that point in my life, I was like, I might meet them at the club kind of thing, right? You asked me that today, I was like, no. I'm rarely at the club. I'm mostly at home, so I'm not really going to meet anyone per se. So like, the club is just a space where I'm just gonna go dance with my friends and let loose and share my bump shoulders with someone but it's not the same intent.
So you're not feeling shaken, you're not feeling stirred today about this one.
I'm feeling, I guess if I'm gonna stirred, am I feeling stirred? Am I feeling shaken? I don't know. I almost want to say I'm feeling frustrated. Like, why did the earlier age of me want to go to the club to meet someone? Like, why that space, you know?
Right.
Versus today, I'm just like, that's not the space I would want to meet someone. So I'm a little, not shaken, not stirred, just happy that I've been able to grow. I've been able to learn from my growth, to be able to be like, when it comes to me, it comes to me because my perspective has changed about how I view a club. So maybe a little shaken.
Doing
As I
that-
made like a
that
pen and
hand
forward motion.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was a long explanation, but yes.
No.
How do you feel?
I think I'm stirred because, well, you know what? I'm going to say I'm shaken. More shaken from the perspective of hearing your story about how originally it was this intent to find someone, but now it's evolved, right? You were finding an avenue to find a space to let yourself loose. I don't think that definition has changed for me personally, but hearing your perspective, I think that's interesting and powerful. And so as a result, I think for me, hearing your perspective, seeing where I stand, I don't know, just shaking around this topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like, I don't know, I do feel a lot of emotions, but I feel like as though a gay club is maybe I'm just biased, I don't know, really, but I feel like a gay club is a lot more liberating than a straight club. I feel like once I'm in a straight club, I have to act a certain way. I don't know, I just have this weird inkling about like being in a straight club. It's just never been my thing. I just feel awkward in a straight club.
Maybe one day we have a club that it doesn't matter. It's known for both.
Who knows? I feel like a gay club, it's already known for both. I feel like both
True.
cis straight women and cis straight men show up at gay clubs.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I mean, it's welcomed, but as long as they don't power the gay community in their own space, then yeah, it's welcomed and accepted. But if you're just gonna have all these like straight girls show up at the gay club, it's like, girl, go to your own club. Like, we need the man here. Like,
Right.
not to hate on like, like in that aspect, but like spaces are created to feel people to make those folks comfortable in that space. So when you have a whole other demographic want to come in and in a sense take over, it's not as welcomed anymore.
Yeah.
In my perspective.
It's totally fair. So at the end of the day, I'm shaken.
I guess
Sounds
I'm
like
stirred. I'm gonna keep stirring this wine.
I know it went from I'm not sure to stirring it.
Well, beautiful people. Maybe you're as confused as me about a club. Or maybe not, shaken, stirred, any of the above. You feel the way you feel, but this has ignited a lot of thoughts and emotions for me, and so let's see how tonight goes.
Yeah.
Maybe something.
Right, something other than shaking or stirred, or more than that.
Ooh, maybe more than that will spark tonight. All right, beautiful people. With that, we'll talk to you next episode. Have a good one.
Catch you later. Bye.
Adios.